Previous video, we have seen how drop downs and filtering works. Let me quickly first show what was the output which we got. So this is the output which we saw in the previous video. We were able to individually delete any item and also use drop down to select, so that you appropriately only make it visible the required items. So when such so this was the output which we saw. uh, and but there is one problem which we did not look into, is when you go to inspect and see the console, there are few errors, whenever we are using map, we should use key as one of the attributes, so that we were not doing it. So let me show where we are supposed to do it. So if you look into this drop down drop list, so everywhere wherever there is an iteration, we are supposed to use this key attribute. For example, here we want to take it from prod.id. So this is very important, and let's just quickly check the output once again, refresh it. Still there is one more entry where there is a problem, so let us go there. For example, think we have a drop list, and also we have one more map here, products.map. So here also we can include key is equal to product.id. So these two are very important, which we did not do it in the previous video. So I'll put this in the comment section, in the description of the previous videos. So with this we can overcome, just refresh it, so we are not able to see any errors, and we can filter and delete the content accordingly. So it works as it is. So now let us now see our next topic, which is use effect. So in order to do the use effect, first let me tell you what is the use of use effect hook. Just like use state hook, which was used to create reactive variables, we have use effect hook, which is mainly used to handle the effects, outside effects. For example, if at all, if there is an interaction, or if we are waiting for the database to be responded, then we would usually use effect, because usually database interactions are asynchronous, and we want it is coming from outside. So anything which comes from an outside in the form of an API request or a database response, these are asynchronous and these are outside. In such cases, those can be handled using use effects. So use effect is mainly used to handle side effects, which are not part of the functional component but coming from the outside. So let us see how we can create that. So similar to use state, just first type use effect, and then you can just press enter. It automatically imports the use effect hook. So use effect hook you can open and just empty parenthesis, just like any other function, and here this is where we write our hook. So the main important, there are three main important things which we need to look. The difference comes especially when what you try to place it after this comma. If you do leave it alone, what happens? If you keep it empty, what happens? And if you keep some variable like year, what happens? So these are the three things which we need to look. So what happens if it is just empty parenthesis? What happens if you leave it alone? So these are the three effects which we need to see. So let me just now just print something here. So hello, this is, let me print, this is use effect hook. So this is what I am writing, console.log inside the use effect. So let's see when all it is going to interact. Now currently I'm keeping it empty. I'm not including any kind of dependency array, we call it. So we are not placing anything here. Let's see the output for this. So So if you can see here, this is the same response which we have. Now whatever I do, so currently in the very beginning there is a response. Whatever I do, whenever there is a state change, you are able to see the use effect is being executed. Anything, any interaction which I do, or any state change, not interaction but any state change, you are able to see the use effect being executed. But let's see what happens if we just place an empty dependency array, so like this. So this, when you place it empty dependency array, it only executes in the very beginning, when the when a particular program is being run. Later it will not change. So let's see the output. So now so let us just refresh this. So we are able to see this is the response. Use effect got executed in the very first instance. But let me see what happens if I make a state change. When I'm making a state change, it is not executing this. So hello, this is use effect is not getting executed. So let me just refresh it. Anytime you do, there is no change. Whatever interactions you do, there is no change. Only once in the very beginning it got executed, and later we are not able to see. So now let's see what happens if I include, say I want to include the blogs or products. So products is a different object array which contains all these objects, and if I modify, if products is getting changed, so here whenever we click delete button, some of the products are getting deleted and the products is changed to new products. So only when the products is getting changed, you will see the use effect getting printed. Otherwise you will not see anything. So let me show how it works. So here, let me refresh this. So now I'll do any sort of interaction, there is definitely no effect, but we know that each of these belongs to products. So when I change this, you can clearly see there is use effect getting executed, because in the dependency array I have placed now the products variable, and this products is getting changed whenever I delete a particular delete a particular entry. The products is changed by these new products. So because we are trying to filter it, and products is changed to new products, and whenever there is a change in the state of products, the use effect gets executed, because we place these products inside this dependency array. So in this way, use effect has these three properties, so you can use it in this manner. You can clearly see here, each time there is a state change, it is trying to print this output. Whenever we click on this, we were able to see the change because products is getting changed. But let's to better understand this, I would like to change another reactive variable. So let's go back to the code. Let's now create one more button here, and this button, say let it say like click me, and here let the on click attribute, I'm directing it to another function which is say handle click one. So let me create this handle click one. So we don't have as of now. So let me create one more function here, function handle click one, and here, so rather than changing the year variable here, I would like to change the year variable here. So set year 2026, which means the year variable which is set to in the beginning 2025, that will change to 2026. So now let us see. So whenever the use effect the products changes, there it will print this line, but when the year changes, it will not print this line, because we did not mention that inside this dependency array. So let's see how the output looks like. So let's go to the output. Let's refresh it. Now whenever I delete a product, you can observe the output here. Whenever I delete a product, you can see that hello, this is useEffect hook is being rendered. Each time I do it, it does it. But when I click the button, 2025 changes to 2026, but it will not render this because this is not part of the dependency array. So by clicking this, I'm changing the year to 2026, that you can observe here, but there was no change here, which means that useEffect did not got executed. Let's see once what happens if I place inside this also year variable. So save it. Now go back and just refresh this. Now when I delete this, yes, it is rendering. In the same way, when I click on this, also it is rendering. You can see there was a change 1 to 2. If I click once again, okay, it changes only once. So there was no so it changed from 2025 to 2026. At the time, you can also see one more time it is getting rendered. So in this way, based upon whether what is content in this dependency array, there are three things. One, you can completely eliminate this, and then it renders for all the changes in the variables or the states. If you include empty array, then it changes only in the beginning and later it doesn't change. And when you include some variables inside this dependency array, only when those variables gets state changes, you will see the useEffect getting executed. So this is very much used in databases where it is an asynchronous operation, and whenever if you keep an empty array, which means that once it only get executed in the very beginning, later it will not execute the useEffect. So this is very much used in fetching API requests and fetching data from databases, etc. Yeah, thank you.